Welcome to Cordoba, Spain, known for the Great Mosque. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Cordoba. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Cordoba, Spain, population around 325,000. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Cordoba. Cordoba is 1.5 hours from Seville and 2 hours from Malaga. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Cordoba. People love Cordoba because of the Great Mosque. La Mezquita is the Great Mosque that was created for the Caliphate of Cordoba, an important Moorish kingdom of Andalusia. Built in the 8th century, the UNESCO-listed Mezquita is a masterpiece of Islamic architecture and is considered one of the most striking monuments in Moorish Spain. The entrance is through a special door gateway that leads into the picturesque patio of oranges that is planted with fragrant orange trees and palms. This patio is where the ablutions prescribed by Islamic law were performed. The patio of oranges opens into the prayer hall of the mosque. This impressive hall is an endless forest of 856 columns and awe-inspiring arches. The marble and jasper columns are linked by red and white horseshoe arches. The prayer hall and the prayer niches mark the direction of Mecca. The mosque was converted to a cathedral in 1523 by the Catholic monarchs. The cathedral's sanctuary with its Gothic choir was plopped right in the center of the mosque while keeping the basic framework of the Islamic architecture. The mosque to cathedral conversion makes for an incongruent sense of design, but serves as a reminder of Cordoba's multicultural heritage. People love Cordoba because of the Old Jewish Quarter. The Old Jewish Quarter is one of the most delightful areas of Cordoba to explore. With its narrow lanes, whitewashed houses, flower-filled patios, and quiet little squares, this area has an enchanting atmosphere. Besides the Andalusian ambiance, highlights of this historic neighborhood include two important Jewish monuments: the 15th century synagogue at the center of the quarter and the House of the Spanish Jews Museum. Both sites are on the Cal Judeo. People love Cordoba because of Alcazar de los Reyes Cristianos. To further explore Cordoba's multicultural heritage, visit the Alcazar across from the Puente Romano Bridge on a site that includes Roman and Visigoth ruins. This former Caliphate palace was home to the Moorish rulers until the city was conquered by Catholic King Fernando III in 1236. A square called the Plaza Campos Santos de los Martyrs in front of the main building is the site where Christian martyrs were executed. Some of the castle's ancient defense walls and towers date back to the Moorish era, but most, including the Tower of the Inquisition, were built later when the Christian monarchs improved the fortress citadel. Typical of Andalusian architecture, the Alcazar is made up of various halls around courtyards filled with exotic flowers, trees, and aromatic plants. The palace contains an antiquities collection including fine Roman mosaics in the Hall of the Mosaics where the items were discovered. People love Cordoba because of Fiesta de los Patios de Cordoba. The beauty of Cordoba is in full bloom every year, usually in May, during the Fiesta de los Patios de Cordoba. This popular festival is a competition among Cordoba residents for the prestigious prize of the most beautiful patio. Locals welcome visitors into their patios. These are interior courtyards of private homes bedecked with potted geraniums and carnations and other colorful flowers. Fragrant jasmine and citrus blossoms perfume the courtyards. These UNESCO listed courtyards also feature flowing fountains and ornate Moorish architectural details such as arcaded porches and decorative ceramic tiles. You'll find plenty of things to do during this festival event, from watching flamenco dancing and musical performances to sampling tapas from local restaurants. People love Cordoba because of the Alley of the Flowers. One of the highlights of the Old Jewish Quarter in Cordoba is the narrow and colorful Alley of the Flowers. Located off Cal Velasquez Bosco, the street is easily missed if you aren't looking out for it. Stroll slowly up the street and soak up the colorful and aromatic flowers. The street is relatively short, and before too long, you'll emerge into a small plaza. At this point, turn around and look back down the street and up. This view is an iconic Cordoba photo, the Alley of the Flowers with the Mezquita bell tower in the background. People love Cordoba because of the Palacio De Viana. The Palacio De Viana is an aristocratic palace that dates back to the 15th century. Open to the public as a museum, the palace features the original decor of previous owners. You have a chance to admire an exceptional assortment of paintings, antique furniture, and tapestries. A highlight of the Palacio de Viana is its outdoor space. The grounds include 12 patios designed in the Andalusian style with decorative fountains and lush landscaping. Each patio reveals a unique style, from the 16th century reception courtyard to a courtyard filled with fragrant orange trees. The garden is entered through an ornate stone gateway featuring the arms of the Viana family. Within the lavish grounds are fountains, pebble paths, and elegant arcades. People love Cordoba because of the Roman Bridge. Another famous site in Cordoba is the Puente Romano, or Roman Bridge, a vestige of the ancient Roman era. The 16-arch bridge spans the river and is located directly behind the Mezquita. The bridge was originally built after Caesar's victory over Pompey the Great. Later, a Moorish bridge was built on the foundation of the Roman bridge. People love Cordoba because of Puerta del Puente. As you wander over towards the old Roman bridge from the Mezquita, you'll pass through the impressive Puerta del Puente. This towering gate is an imposing structure dating from the mid-14th century. Due to cost overruns, the gate was never quite finished. It wasn't until the early 20th century when Alfonso XIII ordered the creation of the structure you see today. The soft yellow stones are especially photogenic late in the day, which is when you'll also find the best shots of the Puerto Romano. If you find you've got a bit of a hunger building after all this walking around, head east and grab a patio seat at Bodegas Mezquita for some of the best food in town. People love Cordoba because of the Andalusian horse equestrian show. Cordoba is home to the ancient royal stables commissioned by Philip II and dating from 1570. The impressive structure, complete with vaulted ceilings, cobblestone floors, and solid stone pillars, has survived almost intact except for the fire in 1735. Today, the spectacular setting is home to one of Cordoba's most impressive and enjoyable attractions, the passion and spirit of the Andalusian horse equestrian show. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, a show takes place that showcases the incredible talent that the specialty breed Andalusian horse has to offer. It's a horsey spectacle that the entire family will enjoy. People love Cordoba because of the Archaeological Museum. Set on the edge of a shady square, this museum has an inviting facade that begs to be entered. Housed in a beautiful building, the museum also has an archaeological dig site on the premises. Here you'll find the city's original Roman amphitheater, as well as the homes and workshops dating back to the Middle Ages, all of which were discovered long after the museum found its home here. This museum represents the most complete collection of historic Spanish artifacts in the world, with over 30,000 items in total. Exhibits include prehistoric artifacts, ancient Iberian items such as sculptures and reliefs, Moorish art, and Roman antiquities. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Cordoba. If you've got a reason why you love Cordoba, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!